As the beginning shows, our protagonist today is a special laptop, ThinkBook Plus 17. I've used it in person for a while. I thought a lot before deciding to do a special evaluation of it. Apart from the interactive experience, I also want to talk, what's the future of this new form of laptop? Welcome back to BIBA Laptops. I'm Juan. Now let's get started. First, I'll introduce the specs as always. The CPU is Intel iCore 7-12700H, 14-core, 20-thread. The GPU is Iris Xe with 96 EUs in total, memory soldered and unchangeable, Elder 5480 ohms. The SSD is the 512-gram Samsung PM901. As for the screen specs, I'll save it for later. Let us guess the price first, shall we? $1,390? $2,780? Neither are correct. Currently, it's sold at only $1,181 on JD.com. Hee hee. How about that? Is the price lower than you expect? ThinkBook Plus 17 makes the plus, mainly on its screen, according to the official website. It's a 7.3-inch big screen. The ratio isn't regular 16:9, 16:10, or 3:2, but a rather wide one, 21:10, known as the hairtail screen. It has a 3072 x 1440 resolution, 120 Hz high refresh rate, and 100% DCI-P3 wide color gamut. Besides, it's a touch screen with eye-catching tested data, 100.9% color volume of DCI-P3, 96.8% coverage, average is 0.74, 1.97 at max, 4 to 7 nit for the brightness. In general, color representation of the screen is pretty good, as it enjoys a high level of color coverage, and accuracy has been corrected according to Display P3. It surely meets the standard in color quality, but I believe you are more interested in the special ratio. The measured size is 40 by 19 centimeters for length and width. The width is the same as the regular 14-inch laptop, so you may consider it the wider ThinkBook 14 Plus that extends rightwards. I also explored new uses for the extended screen. It gives you wonderful view experience, especially in films presented with a wide ratio, enabling a higher level of immersion than 16:9 screens. But nowadays, film resources online processed by Subtitle Group are very likely to be stretched already to turn into 16:9, with black frames on top and bottom, more adaptable to mainstream screens, and more convenient for subtitle adding. But these films, when played on ThinkBook Plus 17, will be framed by 4 black stripes in 4 sides, rendering the viewing experience really uncomfortable. Besides films, most popular variety shows and videos on YouTube are displayed in the 16:9 ratio, the viewing effect of which don't have much difference than 14-inch laptops. The screen also gives an excellent working experience. For making Excel tables, the screen is second to none because it shows 4 more grids. The ratio is also perfect for you to search materials while typing, as you copyright on the left and search on the right. It enables high efficiency as external monitors do. Apart from the super wide screen, this laptop features another white spot. That is, another screen. On the base panel, an 8-inch touchpad supporting 4096 level pressure. We've tested a lot of multi-screen laptops these years, ranging from the earliest Asus ZenBook Gen 1 to HP Omen and ROG Zephyrus double screen. Other special products like X1 Fold, the foldable screen, and multi-screen collaboration of Huawei Adnan Honor can also be considered as multi-screen. The brightest feature of these laptops is the expansion of display area of a single laptop, achieved by increasing the screen number, similar to connecting desktop PC to multiple screens, and meanwhile remains the feature of being portable. But ThinkBook Plus 17 has a different idea. The main screen is big enough to catch attention, so the secondary screen is designed more for a comfortable usage of the touch. That often gives a bad user experience. A laptop screen is inconvenient to use, as it's restricted to the hinge, and we more often write on table. So a touch screen on the base panel better caters to our using habits. Thus, Lenovo designed a mini stylus in particular, and placed it in the notch in the upper right corner, at your disposal. Lenovo also launched a professionally color pen that resembles a real pen and supports color picking from objects in reality. What a high-tech! The next problem we are going to consider is the double screen interaction. To achieve better coordination, ThinkBook Plus 17 is equipped with 7 split screen modes. When we drag window title bars, menu pops out, or switch between softwares, and the 2 screens provide certain auxiliary functions to Adobe softwares. The wider major screen allows for more operating space for Photoshop and longer time axes for Premiere Pro. The secondary screen can serve as a software controller add customized shortcuts, and show more materials in the waterfall display. It even can coordinate with Moto phones, like Huawei's multi-screen collaboration. For users who often deal with phone data on laptop, it would be pretty pragmatic. Anyway, in terms of multi-screen collaboration, Lenovo did pay efforts, but there's a noticeable demerit of the second screen, the color. While the main screen has wonderful gamut and accuracy, but a less so touching experience, the secondary screen is more to the contrary. The tested color volume is only 77.9% Shri, pretty much as a 60 nits glow gamut screen. For this screen, inconsistency with the main screen will greatly reduce the display effect. As for the performance, it's not much different than iCore 7 Ultrabooks with standard voltage CPU. 45W of stress tests satisfy most daily uses, though it's a pity it doesn't have DJU version specs. Our Hairtail screens should have advantages in clipping. Let's review the question I raised in the beginning. What's the future of this new form of laptop? Among double-screen laptops, ThinkPad W700Ds is the most famous. Created in 2009, it's the world's first double-screen workstation, with a 17.1-inch main screen and a drawer-like 10-inch secondary screen. Apart from the top-level performance and ports, it even boasted a super big Wacom digital plate next to the touchpad. A wide range of productivity contributing parts, all in one. A ThinkBook Plus 17 seems to suggest a quiet affinity with W700Ds. The drawer-like screen extends to a Hairtail one, and the digital plate on the base panel is replaced by a digital plate with content display. From this perspective, Lenovo has tried this design idea long before 13 years ago. With 13-year accumulation of experience, ThinkBook Plus 17 has a screen with higher resolution, thinner body, a touchpad with higher accuracy, and faster running speed. Certainly it's not flawless. I've met some problems, occasionally during the usage. The first problem came when I intended to bring it out with me, as this laptop is really too long to fit in most laptop bags. And if you put it in a backpack, you won't be able to zip the pack, because the laptop's a few inches longer. Really awkward. Once you leave the pack unzipped and carry it out, others will immediately know that's ThinkBook Plus 17. You know what? It's kind of flashy. The second problem is the logic of the second screen. A laptop runs Windows, which has unsatisfactory optimization of multi-screen touching. If you tip an app in the second screen, the mouse cursor that hovers on the main screen will automatically move to the screen below. So if you want to use two screens simultaneously, you gotta drag the cursor back to the main screen. So, in some apps, Windows 11 logic clashes with double screen interaction, rendering uncomfortable using. Besides the double screen touching, third-party softwares on PC have done a pretty good job targeting touching. I was thinking swiping TikTok and ins on this screen, but when I subconsciously click into TikTok on PC, I found out it doesn't support swiping. You must click this to turn to the next video. So this secondary screen needs further optimization for daily usage. But the root of this problem lies in the Windows system, because in the system, it's just an extended screen. Functions like those in slides necessitates software's targeting touch optimization to run properly. So, will laptops in the future be equipped with more screens? Or say, will it keep the trend? I think the user experience of laptops is closely entwined with the future of Windows. For OEM PC manufacturers, while creative design sets the upper limit for products, the lower limit's left up to the evolution of Windows. So far, as Windows PC hasn't changed much. These years, laptops didn't undergo fundamental changes in the form, but instead enhanced DLC to intensify the position. From my perspective, the design of ThinkBook Plus 17 is a success, because it sets a precedent for the Hairtail screen, and is set at a reasonable price, $1,181 for its kind. Compared with X1 Fold and other double-screen devices in the same gen, it's a better bargain. So I still would recommend it to consumers requiring certain special usage. Some argue that imagination should be based on reality. This kind of exterior-oriented, showing-off product isn't practical, but a laptop market without fantasy would be too boring. I hope, in the future, more innovative products like ThinkBook Plus 17 will come on its stage of the laptop market. More concept laptops will arise and have the access to make appearance in reality, rather than just being a concept in slides. Okay, this is all for today's video. If you find it interesting, please add it to your collection, give us a like, and most importantly, subscribe us. We would highly appreciate that. This is BIBA Laptops. See you next. Wait, did we miss something?